Obi, tell me how VIAVI is helping companies innovate in non-terrestrial networks.
So, what we do at VIAVI, especially my division, is test and measurement, right? So we help all companies that are involved in this space to test their solutions, make sure their solutions are fit for purpose before deploying them. And it could go all the way from, the beginning part could be a test bed where you haven't built any part of the NTN network, but you want an end-to-end solution to show you what could be, start to evaluate those KPIs. And all the way as to start building pieces of those that can be replaced in the test bed. And at the end, you have a solution that these companies have built, either the telcos or the vendors, right? Putting it together, and we help them ensure that that is tested end to end, right? Yeah.
Got it. And you've already been on stage today as part of a panel. How's the atmosphere been so far at the event, and why was it important for VIAVI to take part in the Mobile Network Innovation Summit this year?
I think it's been really good. So the speakers so far have been, people that are very knowledgeable and have brought really good, useful information. So I've been taking copious notes, all right? And the panel as well that I've been on had very good other members that brought really insightful NTN discussions to that table. So the energy has been good so far, and looking forward to the next one as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess thinking ahead about to next year, what maybe is something that would help innovative companies thrive in kind of the mobile comms ecosystem?
So I'll be biased there. One key thing is I always say it's test, right? Not just because I'm from TNM. VIAVI does have other solutions that are product-based, but my background also is as a test engineer before I ended on product management. So for me, testing is really at the heart of it, because irrespective of the idea you have, if you don't have a way to show the benefit, sometimes you can't convince your colleagues, you can't convince your senior management, you can't get funding for it. So being able to have an idea, show it, test it, stress test it, and then you now know that you have something really good even before you leave the lab. And even after you leave the lab, testing doesn't end there, because as new services come along, the services that you made before, are they still working, right? Especially in this NTN space, the direct-to-device or direct-to-cell approach using 4G legacy, as we were talking about on the panel, that wouldn't die off straight away. But when the NR or NB-IoT release 17, 18, 19 come along, they have to coexist. So you have your typical terrestrial network, you have this bridging one, direct to cell, right, using 4G technology, and then you have your NB-IoT and NR-NTN all coexisting. And to make that really successful, the key to that is evaluation and test, Yeah.
So the innovation and the testing have to go hand in hand.
Yes,
there we go.
Exactly. You don't.
We didn't even practice that. That was good.
Exactly.
That was good. Is there any kind of last message you'd like to kind of deliver to our audience in terms of the agenda for this year, or anything? Again, looking ahead to next year and the other events that the TMN team might be putting on, and that you'd like to kind of deliver apart from that kind of testing and innovation going hand in hand? Anything else you'd like to get across?
Yeah, so for me, I really think this NTN space is really, really essential to opening up. I know that most of the graphs and tables that have been shown have been around Europe, Asia, maybe North America. There's a whole southern hemisphere economy that we're missing, especially Africa and the global south as well, where these technologies can really play a big part, right? I was visiting the Philippines last year, and I was really amazed at the prospect of NTN there. An island nation, multiple blocks, land masses everywhere where you cannot connect together, and NTN providing a solution for that type of terrain as well, right? Not just coverage extension, but actually being the primary solution for that kind of terrain. And I think those are the kind of thoughts that as the years go on, and we come back next year, we may start to see that as well, right? When we expand our, thoughts, processes, and our solutions globally, there will be, aspects of it that we haven't thought about in Europe or North America that will become a reality for many, many countries. So I think that expansion, right? And then for the conference as well, like you said, I think, yeah, something like this happening on our doorstep in London is very, very useful. I've traveled many places around the world to have something like this, and not just on my own doorstep here in London. And I think being at the center of that innovation and all the wonderful things we've seen from all the other companies that are innovation starting in the UK, maybe conferences like this will help to shine a light on it, and then maybe we take it that to the next level, right? And actually be, a global powerhouse for these type of solutions, rather than what typically happens. We get these wonderful ideas, wonderful research, and then sell them off to other countries. So maybe these kind of conferences will help us to incubate these ideas more and more, and actually achieve that
Spur more innovation on.
exactly here.